Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their teams to victory. It's the Cardinals going up against the Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Caught right side, Gresham. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Second down now after the pass completion. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timing as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They run. It's Johnson. He's got the first down and more past the 40. David Johnson on his way. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jaron Reed breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
That's feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team because we talk about complementary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll look to throw. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Torrey Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Aldon Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So out now come the Cardinals. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Torrey Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. It's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete there, a nice... to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked up. By Sam Shields.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it. Not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Now a handoff looking right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
On play action, they'll throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now they try the right side here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a handoff looking right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. This complete to Lockett. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. And out now come the Seahawks. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass.
And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On the ground, it's Thompson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, a run with Thompson. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Cardinals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Aldon Smith able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Thompson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3 yards remaining here on 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Here we go now. 319. 319.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
Yeah, and the question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk first down. Now they try the right side here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
I'm coming after you, 25.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cliff Averill in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Play clock winding down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Thompson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The play clock's running down. They drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They run with Logan, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals add on. And now it's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how is this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried him.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Akeem Hicks able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. Going deep here for Allen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They run it here with Thompson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. He'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Thompson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Vinatieri now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Yeah, he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Wilson. A swing pass. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back. just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And, Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we've reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try to keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Remsar? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The Cardinals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give him a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with at least
1 or 2 more runs to get the first down. That's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. They'll run it here with Logan. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight. You just don't...
He'll look to throw and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the grab made by Doug Baldwin.